Hello, fellow Vault Dwellers. JX360 over here, bringing you yet again another tips and tricks. So, yesterday, a good friend came to me and said to me, "How did I do that?" And I said, "How did I do what?" He says, "How did you make a helicopter?" Okay, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you guys how to make a helicopter in Fallout 76. So, without further ado, here we go. Okay, so we're here at Wade Airport. Okay, and this is the helicopter that we're gonna make today. Okay, and as you see, it's nothing more but than shelves and conductors. Okay, and when we're at my camp, I'm gonna show you how to make it fly in the air. But right now, we're gonna work on the construction of this helicopter. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the propellers. Okay, and the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna have to make a wall item into a floor item. I have a video on that. If you check through my videos, you should see it. But the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna build a wall of conductors. Okay, and once you have your wall of conductors up, you're gonna go to the item that you want to pull out. Okay, mine's is gonna be a shelf. You see how it goes green? That you're tricking the game to thinking that it's attached to the wall right now. Okay, so if you place it, and I would place more than one because you have to make quite a bit of conductors. But let's deal with this one. Okay, you're gonna have to find out where it's attached to. Okay, so everything has to turn red or green, whatever. Okay, and it's attached to one of these. I'm gonna move that out of the way, and bam, we found out where it's attached to. So this, okay, is gonna be one of your propellers, or it could be your, what do you call this? The body of your plane, I guess. Okay, and what I would usually like to do, okay, let me disconnect this. Okay, what I usually would like to do is I would like to put it on a pressure plate. Okay, and of course, you know, move it a little so you don't have to stand on it. Okay, you take it, and of course, without touching the shelf, you lower it down. If it gets stuck, just start moving it around. Okay, I like to get it to a point where the conductor is just sitting over the propeller. Okay, and then I will usually just connect. Okay, it sits usually on this bar. Okay, but if you have something connected to it, like I have this wagon connected to the bottom because I want to make a stick for the handle. Okay, it will get connected to that. Okay, same difference with the propellers on the top. Okay, so what I usually use, okay, to make, I guess the stand for the propellers is this little thingamajig, right? And you would take your piece after making numerous ones, okay, and you would just stick it on there. Okay, so you got one of your propellers on, and then you just repeat and rinse. Okay, you take your next propeller, okay, and you put it on. Okay, it might take a couple of tries here and there, okay, to get this the way you want to get it. Okay, but eventually you will get it. Right? So these propellers on the top over here, I got them perfectly aligned. Right? I took a lot of time with this one. This one over here, I'm just showing you. Like I said, it may take a couple of times of you just putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off. Okay, but eventually you'll get it. Okay, so you want to take off snap because you don't want it to snap. Okay, you just want to layer it on so it's well, let's get this on first like this, right? So you're making your design. You want it, of course, to be as low as possible. You don't want it sticking up. You want it low to the to this. You want it as low to that as you can get it. You don't want it stacked up high. Okay, and then you just continue the process. Okay, so I'm guessing you guys got the propeller section of this all and how to make the propeller. Okay, and the same goes for the body of the ship. Okay, so for the body of the ship, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the propeller piece that you made, okay, and you're gonna connect it to your helicopter, right? And it may take a little while to get it where you want it, but eventually you will get it. Okay, so now we got our piece connected. Okay, and then we're just going to continue the process by taking another piece, okay, and connecting it to the back. Okay, so we got most of our helicopter complete. Okay, so now we're going to make the rudder, the back of the airplane, okay, where it controls you whether you go left or right. Okay, so we're going to go into our building options and we're going to take the small fan. Okay, and you see how the small fan, even though it's a wall item, okay, is going to connect as a floor item, right? And of course we have to find where is it connected to, right? So it's not there. It's not there. So it has to be one of these guys. Okay, so now we found the fan disconnected. Okay, and just like the shelves, we're gonna merge the conduit over the fan because we want it to look a certain way. Okay, now we got that merged. Okay, we can place it on our helicopter. Remember to take off toggle. And bam. So now we got the end of our helicopter. Okay, the body of our helicopter. And now we're gonna place the propellers on top. Okay. So we're gonna disconnect this for right now. Okay, so we can throw this bad boy on a pressure plate. Okay, now I don't like the bottom of this showing. Okay, so what I usually do is I measure it out, make sure it's in the right position where I want it, that it's not hanging off like that. Let's try to center it, and then you start lowering it down. You're gonna see the engine is moving towards me. Just pick up your position, switch, and start going at the other way. When it's leveled at the point where you like it, okay, and that's just about it. Okay, you can stop, and then you got your propellers hooked up. Put it back, if you can. Take your bottom piece and just reconnect it. Yeah. There you go. So now you got your propeller. Okay, you got your rudder, and you got the body of your engine. The only thing you're missing right now is your seat. Okay, so I like to use this seat because it just looks nice. Okay, no particular reason. You can use any seat, to be honest. Okay, so I like to use that seat, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the seat and we're going to put it on the conduit, right? And the same thing we did with everything else. What we're going to do is we're going to merge it down. Now, the reason we're merging this down is because I like the seat. I just don't like the wheels on the bottom of the seat. So I want to make that disappear on my helicopter. So what we're going to do is we're going to merge down into the conduit. It's at the seat. Oops. There you go. And if you see the feet of the chair, they're getting merged down into the ground, right? But when you put it on your helicopter, it's going to go under the floorboards. Okay? So that's what you want. You want to pull off the look that you're not sitting on a swivel chair on a helicopter. that would be very catastrophic. Okay, and yeah, this is basically how you build a helicopter in Fallout 76. Now, if you want to do, okay, so we got the wagon set up. Okay, and it's very important that you see where the handle lines up to this bar, because the whole point is to get this handle. Okay, that's why you're merging the wagon with the engine. It's because you want to show that handle. You got your control stick for your helicopter, and all you gotta do is set her down. Okay, that's what the pilot will pull up and down on to make your plane go up and down. Okay, lastly, I guess the last thing you would do, okay, is you would carefully take the body of your plane, okay, and then you would connect it, right? And you might have to adjust it. And there you go. Okay, so you got your helicopter with the control stick. Okay, you got your rudder, and you got your propellers. Okay, so I hope you guys took something from this this little show. Okay, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay guys, so we're back at the camp, and I'm going to show you how to make your helicopters fly. So what I like to use are these conductors, but you can float anything on anything so long as they go on top of each other. Okay, that's the principle of floating when you're using your camp module. Okay, but I'm going to use this flat conduit because I like the way it looks. It's flat, it's easy to place, and very unnoticeable. So you're going to take your helicopter. You see how it picked up? Okay, so all you got to do now, okay, is grab it. Okay, so you grab your conductor, and it's connected to that, and all we got to do is lay it on your camper. Okay, now focus in on your camper. Now if it all turns green like this and you can't focus, the only thing you got to do is move your camper, re-grab it, okay, and bam, it'll go down and you'll be able to grab it even better. Okay, so then you push it up to the height you like, and you can see by the shadow it's going up. Okay, and let's take a look at our helicopter, and bam, there she goes. So you can put it to the desired height that you like, and that's really there is to it. Alright guys. Okay guys, so we're at my camp, and there are little details that I left out that I really want to throw in. This is another addition to the same video. I'm just gonna add it in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a moving piece to our propellers over here. Okay, so what do I mean a moving piece? Well, what we're gonna do, okay, is we're gonna go into our building options, and we're gonna pick the ceiling fan. Right, and we're gonna connect that ceiling fan to this conduit. Okay, now there's a funny thing about these conduits. Okay, they're very useful. You can use them for a lot of things, but they float independently. Okay, what I mean they float independently, you can connect ceiling pieces to them, mostly, for the most part. Okay, and then you could just delete that, and it's still there. Huh? But that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you how you can use it with your helicopter. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to connect it. And it would look amazing like that, but unfortunately it would not spin if I left it like that. Okay, so what you would do is you would get your camper. Okay, and then you would take your propeller. Okay, and you wait till it turns green, and then you're gonna float it. Now this is something else that may take a little bit, okay, but eventually you'll have it at a point where you like it. Okay, and turn off snap. Okay, and then you can just place it. Okay, now I don't want it that high. because it's gonna look ridiculous. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it on a pressure pad. Okay, and this brings it down, right? So we can put it at the level that we like, depending on our preference. Okay, and I think that's pretty good. Okay. You can go lower, which I will go lower. And then you place it. Okay. So, just to pull off the rest of the effect, and there you go. You got your propeller, okay, that spins, and when it's in the air, it looks amazing. Okay, guys, I hope you took something from this. Talk to you later. Bye.